Hello, my kiddos, and welcome back to another story time with Kidzone. I am Miss Shani, and today we have here
Imani.
Everybody, let's welcome Imani. Woohoo! So let's do a quick recap from last story time. So we talked about Noah building the ark. So Imani, can you tell me why God wanted to flood the earth?
To destroy the wicked people and start over.
Good job. Now remember, he was bringing animals on the ark, one male and one female. Can you tell me why was that the case?
To reproduce.
All right, to reproduce. So let's continue with the great flood. The rain that God sent to flood the world was like nothing anyone had seen before or could have imagined. It was as if the sky had shattered and through the cracks plunged mighty waterfalls. As the rain poured down, rivers burst their banks, lakes flooded their valleys, oceans swelled and overflowed, and the ark floated off on the rising waters. Towering tidal waves rushed over the land, drowning everything in their path, and still the rain continued. The ark was lashed and battered and hurled this way and that by the currents. Can you imagine seeing all that water fill up the earth? That could have been a scary thing, huh? Yeah. The rain fell for 40 days and nights just as God had said. How many days did the rain fall?
40 days.
Then as quickly as it had started, it stopped. When Noah dared to peep out, he could see nothing but water in all directions. Over the quiet, empty days that followed, the sun began to dry up the water and the flood gradually started to sink. God sent a great wind to speed things along. Eventually, the ark groaned and shuddered as it scraped along the ground and came to a halt on top of Mount Arayat in Turkey. Noah didn't dare leave the ark yet. Why didn't Noah want to leave the ark yet?
I don't know.
Because all of that water was still on the land. If he would have left the ark, he probably would have flooded too. He waited a few days for the waters to sink further, then sent a raven into the sky. The raven soared back and forth, and all it could see was water. Noah waited a week, then sent out a dove. It flew back the same day, and Noah knew that there was not enough land showing yet. He waited another week, then sent the dove out again. That evening it returned, carrying an olive leaf. Why do you think it was important for him to bring back that olive leaf?
The bird was trying to tell Noah something.
What you think he was trying to tell him? Remember about the water and it went down some.
That the water is gone?
Yeah, the water was just about gone. The waters were low, enough to show land where trees grew. Noah waited 1 week more and again sent out the dove. This time, it did not return. Nervously, Noah opened the door, and the ark was surrounded by dry land. Then God called, Noah, it's time for you and your family to go out into the world with the creatures and begin again. And that's what they did. God was pleased and blessed Noah and his family. He vowed that he would never again send a flood to destroy the living things he had created. God set a rainbow in the sky as a sign to always remind everyone of his promise.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So when it rains and the rainbow come out, that means that God promised that he won't flood the earth again?
Yes, ma'am. That's what that rainbow means. So every time you look in the sky and you see a rainbow, that's his promise that he will never wipe out mankind with a flood again. Yes, ma'am. So Imani Barze, that was the story of the great flood. Now, remember when God warned the people about the flood and they didn't listen? Do you think they would have listened then? Yeah, because he wiped them out with the flood because they was not listening and they was very hard-headed and stubborn. So, what did you learn from this story on today, Miss Imani Barze?
That when the rainbow comes out, that means that God will promise that he won't flood the earth again.
Yes, ma'am.
And Noah sent the bird to see if the ocean was going, and when it came back with the leaf,
that meant that the water was just about gone because you can see the trees, right? Good listener, Miss Imani. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Make sure to subscribe and like this page, and we hope that you learned something. And it's very important to listen to what God is trying to tell you. So we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
bye.